Marcus Alexander, representing the first company, coming from Sacramento, California, Elk Grove to be exact. Getting started, I was always working with different companies. Say I'll collab with my friends on a brand and we start that for a good few weeks or months, years even. And just decided I wanted to do my own thing. So, and like, no, like, I don't want to mess with you guys, I don't do my own thing. Just kind of like I had different ideas of where I wanted to go and just wanted to take it over somewhere. So my first brand was called My Homies and I. My first solo brand was called My Homies and I. And a logo was based around the home plate. So First Coast Origins is kind of like, I took the home base idea and I was gonna have a magazine centered around first place or first base, and when I went home, like designing the freaking magazine logos and stuff, like it just took over the whole clothing idea. So I scratched the brand called My Homies and I and just went straight with first, and First Company was the name of it. And I dropped the logo. Everybody was messing with it online. My boy Shane, I don't know if he knows this, but he's the one that actually shortened the name to First Co. And I stuck with that forever. Like it was pretty cool. I forget what year exactly. I know the first batch of tees I got made was the same year Nipsey dropped Mailbox Money. So whatever year that mixtape dropped was when I went over to the print shop and got the first coat tees made, because I was pulling up to the print shop slapping that. It was like a movie scene, I swear. Like you got the nip playing, you like got the money in hand, you got your game plan going, and that's what that was. So whatever year he dropped that, that's what year I started. Once I got the name first, I just kind of liked how it looked on paper, and I was gonna stick with it. And I was thinking of like different things. So like, wow, how can I build upon this? I didn't want to get stuck making like race car designs or nothing. So I didn't want to like make it strictly about being in first place or nothing like that. So I kind of took like First Company and kind of made it as like a good company type thing, you know what I mean? Like when you buy like a shirt or something, you're gonna like run into people that wear it and they're gonna be cool as hell too. And like you can see the shirt and recognize like that's a person that you're like-minded with. So that was kind of the inspiration to have my own brand, was kind of like curate this whole thought process or mind over here that we can all agree with. It's a very progressive brand as far as like we not homophobic or none of that, you know what I mean? So like I kind of preach that to, you know, some of the people I grew up with. Like they may not be hip to like everything I follow, but yeah, they're starting to, you know, pick up on like more progressive politics. So that was one inspiration of First Co, is just to be like this journalism piece. That's why I kind of wanted the magazine too. It's kind of like this is journalism within a brand. Another concept was the brand is kind of like, you know, military companies like Bravo Company or some shit. I mean, like First Company and shit. So you'll see like I do a lot of camo stuff, or I'll wear camo, or some of the stuff will be real militant. Just trying to have like different stories going on with the brand to where it's always this growing mind of individuals. And so when people, again, like, so when you do see someone wearing First Co, you can at least know you identify with them on some topic, you know what I mean? The latest, the one I could expand on the most was the Uganda Skateboarding company collaboration I did. And I forget who posted them. I think it was you.
Really?
Yeah, you posted it. You reposted it, and then yeah, and then like I like clicked on their thing. That's funny. It was you. You posted it. Yeah, you posted it. I clicked on it, and once I seen it, I was like, okay, let me like. I wanted to do a collab, so I went and made the shirts before I DM'd them. Then I DM'd them like the mock-ups of the shirts and was like, how do you guys feel about me collabing and doing this? All the proceeds will go to you guys. And yeah, we did that via drop shipping. So everyone that ordered, it went straight to them. I didn't touch the money, and the money went straight to there. And I had to post the receipts because a lot of these companies that do like collaborations or promotions where they're donating the money. They don't post receipts of them giving the thing, so it's kind of like up in the air. So yeah, I built that relationship with them. It was hella cool. I helped them out a good amount. It was cool. I see a lot of my friends wanting to follow them, so that was cool too. And then just to see what they were doing, like they were on their fourth park. And I know skateboarding kind of saved a lot of my friends, you know, like even me, like I was never like the biggest skateboarder, but it did like kind of steer me in a different direction as far as like what music I listen to or what I like, or the type of friends that I would interact with, you know, like kind of more expanded my thinking. And yeah, like I think that skateboarding would be what led me to more open my mind more, you know, because I always liked, you know, news and shit, but like I was kind of too black power, you feel me, to even branch out with anybody. But skateboarding did help me in that aspect. Also moving to Elk Grove helped me like make more friends and, you know, kind of expand my thinking. Growing up, like I knew everybody, and it was a stage in SAC where like we all had something going. Like me and my friends had clothing. We even started to rap a little, and like everyone was rapping, but our music wasn't really on point, you know what I mean? Like we're still kids, you know, like, and another reason I moved around a lot, my, you know what I mean, single mother, like we bounced around. So I did end up having friends from all over like the city. And just as a young kid, you know, I bounced around a lot of elementary schools, and then I found a home in South Sac at Isabel Jackson, and then went to middle school, Harriet Eddy, in high school, Franklin, then back to Monterey Trail. And it's like I had this like friend group that was like big in South Sac, and like of course they knew their people. And then once we all started, you know, instead of like wanting to be like badass kids and shit, and started like focusing on bigger things, like my friends, we were throwing parties and, you know, like had clothing lines and was trying to rap and stuff. And then we knew other people that was doing the same thing, and it was just this big old community of motherfuckers just trying to do something. And everybody kind of found their niches, and that's where we're at now. Like once everyone found their niches and they like kind of built up, and now it's like the music isn't, you know what I mean, I don't want to say it was bad before, but everybody knows what I'm talking about. It wasn't like it wasn't going nowhere, you know what I mean? So now it's to the point where everyone has their niche, and it's, you know, they're like on point with their shit. We all been doing this, our individual niches for so long that it feels good, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, I just knew everybody like that, and now we're doing shows, you know, like people are doing shows, so I could pull up to the show and meet more people there, like meet their core fans, and go anywhere else where they met somebody. Like Tevis was bringing me out to the Bay, and you know, we met Lefty's cool as fuck, man, like all different types of shit going. I met so many people through Tav. I said Tevis, right? Cause I don't know if I called him Tavis, that might fuck him up. But yeah, yeah, just, you know, meeting different people and seeing what they got going, and then listening to their background stories and realizing how similar it was to the South Sac story. It's just like easy to connect with everybody in the city right now, because, you know what I mean, we all just trying to do something out here. And it's, I think I try to incorporate everybody doing something into my brand. Like I used to do like t-shirt collabs with rappers. I mean, I still do it. I still will do it. It's just I had took a break from that, but just trying to be as involved as I can. Like I'm for sure gonna throw a oop every time I can, or, you know what I mean, I'm point guard, I'm Chris Paul or something, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna collab with the community. It's one thing, is that's the only thing we really got to do out here that's fun. Like the bars is, you know, that's cool, whatever, but like you're gonna bump into your rappers there, and then you're gonna be homies with them, and they gonna be like, oh, I got a show here. The shows is what's fun to me, because it's like, okay, I can see this growing into something. And that's where we at right now in the city, man. Just knowing that we on the cusp of something, and then that's why I like being out there, man, because eventually we gonna really blow up. It's gonna be fun. Like I always look back at, like, there's the picture of Snoop Dogg, and I think it was like Carmen Election, the same the yearbook. I was like, damn, like that's gonna be the same thing for Elk Grove and South Sag, and it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers on that same page. And I just look at that and I'm like, that's motivation because I know it's gonna happen for us. Yeah, shit, plans for the future, more events, man. As soon as we get out of COVID, man, more events. Re-tapping into the music scene. I know I've been just strictly focusing on clothing, and I want to just collab more with people around because, you know, like that's the fun part. Like logos and stuff, that's easy for me. You know, like we can make a simple logo all day, but when we mix that into something that someone else got going, like that's when it becomes fun because it's like, bro, how do we just mix these two brands and make it one thing? Like that's fun to me, bro. So, and then making new brands, like I'm not just gonna have one company, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have 1,000 companies by the time this shit's done. Like it's gonna be fun. Like I have fun building companies. I'll give a company to my friend if I make one and I can't keep up with it in my head or something. So like if I have an idea, bro, I'm gonna do it. As far as like specifically what I'm gonna do in the future, right now, I know we gonna tap right back into the music scene. That's what I'm focused on doing right now. Magazine, I kind of wanted to bring that back. Getting back into the photojournalism bag, but actually talking and getting some type of thought on paper and having that be like a collector's item or something. The blog, I want to be more active on that because tweets are only so long, you know what I mean? And I want the blog to be a spot where we can go and talk, you know, have a conversation. It's kind of why I'm like trying to build up the membership thing because that'll make it easier for them to comment on the thing. Kind of like make the website be a place where people go, you know what I mean? Like Twitter's cool, like Instagram's cool. I want people to be able to just tap on First Go and just kind of see what's going on. Like I want more readers, like people that actually read. Like you don't even got to buy a shirt. Like if you want to read what we're talking about over here at First Go, that will be just as fun as me selling you a shirt for me, you know what I mean? So I want to get into more of the content for the page, for the for the website, just more content out there and just kind of see what we can build as like this community. Last message, stay safe, man. Try and gain knowledge every day, man. There's a lot going on in the world, but I mean, don't overwhelm yourself, but you know, like be aware of your surroundings, whether it be locally or you want to expand more, you know, like it's a big world. It's not a lot of super great things, but you can find them, but you know, just learn more. That'll be my thing. If I could sum it all up, just learn more. Be willing to learn because it's a lot to learn, man. Focusing on the same things that you've been focusing on, I mean, it gets kind of boring. I can speak to that myself, like, but so you just gotta expand your mind, expand your thinking, and then you feel me, you can do great things. Also, if you have an idea where you wanna make clothes, you wanna rap, you wanna just do it, bro, because you know what I mean, you don't wanna be 40, 50, like, damn, like I had this idea when I was younger trying to tell your kids, like I'll actually be able to tell my kid, like, yo, like I started something, you know what I mean, like, and it was cool, like I'll wear this shit even if nobody else ever wanted to wear this shit again, like I'm a rocket, you know what I mean, so just leave a legacy, man, learn more, leave a legacy, and I wish I had another L so it could be 3 L's or something, like,